My name is Sonmonti, and I am a communication trainer and an independent researcher.
Good afternoon to everybody, and thank you so much for the honor and the privilege just to be listening to me at this moment. I love India myself. I'm a big fan of India. I've been studying India for a while now. So I've come across Samanti just a few months ago, and I belong to a tribe of an African people called the Ama Ndebele. Ama Ndebele. So Amandebele is a word that for a long time, for centuries, we did not actually know the meaning of what Amandebele is. And so from the research that recent research that has been developed, we figured that it means foreigner. So Ndebele people were not they did not come up with the name themselves. So it was a derogatory term that they received when they migrated from KwaZulu-Natal. And by the way, KwaZulu-Natal is one place in the world that has the most Indians outside of India. I don't know if you've heard of it, Durban. So Amandebele got to Gauteng in the 17th century, and they intermixed with the Sotho-Tswana people. And so Amandebele are very well known, just like the Dravidian or the Tamils in South India. They are well known for the rich culture, and they are very colorful. They have ornaments. I think that they relate a lot with the Tamils, and what drew me to India was because of the relations between the Amandebele and the Tamils in my view. And I'm actually trying to prove my case that the Ndebele people and the Tamils are actually the same people. A lot of people might think I'm mad, but this is what I've been studying for a while, and there's a lot of similarities. I might prove to you in the end of the show. So going back to Amandebele is that they belong to the Bantu group, and they belong to a subgroup called the Nguni. So among these Ndebele people is that they speak a Niger Congo group. So in Africa, we've got 4 groups. We've got the Khoisan language group. We've got the Nilo-Saharan language group. We've got the Niger Congo. We've got the Afro-Asiatic. So Amandebele belong to the Niger Congo. So moreover, is that I would like to maybe get into the origins of the Amandebele. So not like the Amandebele are not like Indian history, because the Indians with you people, I know that your history is very rich, and that some of it dates back to millenniums BC, years BC, centuries before BC. So with Amandebele is that their history starts, according to the Western history, is that they began in modern day Cameroon. So that's in West Africa. We migrated from there 2,000 years ago. So by 200 years ago, they were in modern day Central Africa. And then from there, they traveled to what we call today South Africa. And then after we were colonized in the 1600s, and so from the 1800s, which is the 17th century, then Amandebele were slaves until the 1960s, when our king bought some land, and then we were moved to live together. So our religion is not written just like the Hindus. So maybe like some Dravidians, like for instance, I know you guys have like the Toda. I don't know if you know the Toda. Do you know the Toda? There's a tribe called the Toda.
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
tribe called the Kurumba, or the Kuruba. Or there's many tribes in the south. Actually, I'm very fascinated by them. They don't write anything. So the Amandebele also don't write their culture. They don't write their religion. And some of the things that we pray to, or some of the platforms that we pray, like for instance, if you were to study the Kurumba, they have a tendency of praying on a dunghill. The Amandebele do the very same thing. We pray on a dunghill. The Kuruba, or especially the Jenu Kuruba, they are fans of the honey. They love honey. Amandebele are fans of jam. We don't. We also hunt. We also go into the bushes to get honey, but we get jam. Jam is what we are well known for. So we are well known for a sweet tooth. We pray to the. We've got like we've got necromancy, like praying to the dead. The Kurumba do the same thing actually. They do the very same thing. And in our prayers, most of our witch doctors and our traditional doctors, they have respect for the cow. I've picked up that among the Indian people, there's a respect for the cow. So among us, whenever you get a dream and you see a cow, the meaning is that you're getting a message from the higher powers. So we have a great respect for the cow. And I don't want to take too much of your time to teach about the Amandebele. Let me just maybe teach on one festival or tradition that we love the most, and then I'll give Hamanti the time to teach. So one of the traditions that we love the most as Amandebele is that the men go through what we call uguwela. So it's a transition, and there's women, and the women go through what we call ugutomba. So what you might find interesting is that the women do this for a month, and the Kurumba women in India will do the very same thing for a month. So they'll be secluded from everybody. When they reach puberty, they are secluded for a month, and they are taught some secret things that women are not allowed to know about. This is the very same thing that the Kurumba do. So, but then the men, the Bantu men, the Ndebele men now, what we do is we'll go into the mountains. So they will take the boys for 2 months, and they will teach us a lot of secret, like ancient history, a lot of things that our ancestors did. But the problem with this is that a lot of Ndebele people don't understand. So we have a lot of poetry, we have a lot of knowledge, but we cannot decipher it. And this is what I've been able to do. I've been able to decipher some of it, and it has led me to India. It has led me particularly to Tamil Nadu. It has led me to the Nilgiris. This is where my ancestors came from. They come from the Nilgiri Hills in Tamil Nadu, and they left there about 2,000 years ago. So they came from a place in India that is a mystery today. They call it Muziris. We call it Musiri. We say we come from Msiri. We are called Amasiri.
So I thank you everyone who took out time to attend this and be present to hear out these beautiful narratives from our indigenous communities. Also, I would like to thank our chief guest um, to speak about your culture, and this is really good to know about you. So thank you everyone. So can
Thank
we
you.
end this session today?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
As always.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take
Bye.
care everyone.
Take care.
Bye.